Last time on Cursebreaker, the trial of Engelbert F.F. Wisherspoon was off to a bad start. Between corrupt judges and a few misleading testimonies, Bert and his party were made out to be real criminals. But our heroes had a clever plan of their own. With a solid performance by Tibio Famur, Esquire, and a few slam-dunk witnesses, the people of Tildry soon saw where the real evil was coming from. The judge's victims had been saved. Bert had been proven innocent. The party was surrounded by their friends from near and far. The gloves are off, and Tonberry just threw the first punch. The trial ended definitely in your favor with a unanimous vote of the people. That was 300 out of 300 people.
Pretty good.
Said that Bert was innocent.
Minus the planted flower power boy.
Yes.
Tibio, I knew you could do it. Good job.
We did it.
Immediately following that, Tonberry got really upset, stood up, and demanded that Marlborough cut him a portal to the fountain.
Yeah.
Marlborough refused, and instead just teleported himself out of the situation. But before he could do that, Tonberry managed to stab him with an invisible something that was floating around Tonberry. So Marlborough is missing and possibly lethally wounded. You're not sure. Now, Tonberry remains in the judge's stand with his back to all of you.
Roll initiative. Right?
Actually, yeah.
Damn it.
Holly, what'd you get?
4.
13.
14.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tibio's having a good day.
Tibio's having a great day.
Snack.
18.
And Uli.
10.
A 10.
The rest of us are always just like, what?
Sorry, what's going on?
What? Oh, we're fighting?
We're lovers,
Under
not
attack?
fighters.
But Snack is always ready to stab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So after Marlborough disappears, Tonberry's got his back to you, and there's a silent pall that falls over this entire room.
Sorry, a man named Paul.
God.
We had no idea he was there. But now
I didn't. It wasn't funny
It's
until
a
she said, I'm sorry.
It's a perfectly fine word, Tim.
So Tonberry stands with his back to you after having just potentially murdered Marlborough. A silence falls over this entire room, and Tonberry mutters a brief incantation. Those of you who are arcane inclined, so that'd be just non-divine magic, go ahead and roll a arcana check.
Dirty 20.
I got a nasty 22.
10.
So, Tibio, you... I wonder where you heard this, Tibio. Something that you barely remember your grandparents telling you about, but just you one day asked about the most powerful echelon of magic that exists, and they informed you of a particularly frightening spell that can bend reality called Time Stop. You hear Tonberry finish a brief word, and you hear 2 ticks of a clock, the second much slower than the first. And then you've experienced nothing for a brief moment. Time seems to kind of snap, and when it does, there's a gaping hole in the wall behind where Tonberry is that shows clear to the outside. Tonberry appears to have enchanted himself with a number of spells. There are also a horde of magic missile darts floating above Tonberry's head, waiting to be launched at the party below. To clarify, in this fight, Tonberry does not have an order in initiative. Due to the magic affecting him, Tonberry chooses when it is most advantageous for him to go, and in most cases will be interrupting whatever you're trying to do. To begin the fight, Tonberry has cast Mirror Image, so there are currently 5 Tonberries.
Great.
And there is a giant pass wall opening behind him at the judge's pulpit. So half of these figures, we'll say 3 of them, have turned to walk out the pass wall, and 2 of them are still inside, bearing down on the group. First in the initiative order is Snack. And Snack, you are out in the stands a little bit, probably more towards the entrance of this room, so you've got a good bit of distance between you and the two Tonberries that are still inside, probably about 60 feet.
I think Snack knows that violence has already started to ensue. Mm-hmm. And despite this being a court, he looks to Bert. How far away is Bert from Snack?
About 30 feet.
Okay. Snack uses a bonus action to flash up next to Bert with a flourish of his cloak. Bert,
Snack, what's going on?
I'm not sure. Is this an appropriate time to use violence? Would this hurt your trial?
I say go for it, buddy.
Yes, I thought this was going to be boring, but wonderful. And Snack will just Eldritch Blast a couple of the Tonberries.
Okay. That's right, you can split this up now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, there are two still kind of inside, and then three that are still within your range that are moving outside.
Okay. So Snack is familiar with illusions, so picks up that this is probably an illusion, and is going to go for the two that are further away that seem to be retreating.
Okay.
So first Eldritch Blast, 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, good. There's a chance, guys.
Yeah, with sniper-like accuracy.
All right, so we got 14 damage
Okay.
for the first one.
Yeah, the Eldritch Bolt just tears through the first mirror image, and it disappears as it does so.
Okay, shooting at the second. Ooh, okay. We got a 10 to hit for that one.
Okay. That does not hit.
All right. It's that one, Bert.
Yeah, so it goes like just shy, and to you it might look like it impacted him a little bit, but it really just went over his shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. In retaliation, Tonberry is going to take a turn. All of the mirror images turn to you, Snack, and point a finger, and 4 of those magic missile bolts hovering overhead dart down towards you. It's 12 force damage as they barrel into you.
Snack will use a Hellish Rebuke, which is a reaction to being hit, but I don't know who necessarily attacked me.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah, I think you'd have to make that assumption.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snack is convinced he didn't miss and is going to target the further away one near the portal, thinking that's someone that attacked him.
Sure, yeah.
As long as that's within 60 feet.
Yep, still is.
All right. Yeah, so hit with the magic missiles, oof, and Hellish Rebuke. It's going to be a Dex save.
Okay. That is a 13.
That is a fail.
Okay.
All right. 28 fire
Damage?
28
Oh my
fire
God.
damage.
Yeah, that one just explodes, but also a mirror image.
Okay.
Just disappears in a plume of smoke. Up next is Tibio.
I have a question about my kingly essence bestowed upon me by the finger bone. Is that a bonus action?
Yep, bonus action.
Bonus action. Dope. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use kingly essence on Bert.
Okay.
What that does is, I guess I poke you with it. I poke you with the little sharp bone finger.
Ow, hey.
And I take any damage that you would get, and you get +4 to AC.
Sorry, you take any AoE damage that he would take. So if there's like
Oh,
a
not all
fireball or
damage?
something, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anything that's got like a radius to it.
And then I am going to cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Bert.
When you use your kingly essence, you all hear an echo that sounds like it's coming from down the hall, and it says, "Now come get your fight, 'cause we've still got some left."
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So for Magic Missile at 3rd level,
Oh, yeah.
I get 1 more dart for each slot level above first. So I get 2 extra darts.
Yeah, so 5 in total?
5.
Yeah. And there are 3 existing mirror images. There is 1 that is on its way outside, and there are 2 that are still in the courtroom.
Okay, so how do I want to do this? So I'll send 2 darts to one, 2 darts to another, 1 dart to a third.
Okay.
And 2 of them take 5 damage, 1 of them takes 3 damage.
They all
Okay.
take, those are all +1 for each die.
Oh, true. Yeah.
+1, so 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, and 4.
Okay.
7, 7, 4. Thank you.
So at the exact same time, they all just kind of like double forward and go, "Oof." as they get impacted by these magic missiles. Magic missile just hits, so there's no issue about missing the potential illusions or the real one. However, it's not enough of an impact yet to determine what was a mirror image and what wasn't.
Okay.
Anything else, Tibio?
I'm just gonna make sure I've stepped in front of whoever is near to me,
Okay.
between them and the other magic missiles.
Sure. Bert.
Tibio, you really are the greatest lawyer I've ever had.
And that's Bert's turn. He's done.
Just wanted to say that.
Tonberry, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but you're not getting away that easy. I summon a guardian from the Tower of Knowledge.
What?
Okay.
I am casting Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
Each tower in Tildry has really big statues. Like the knowledge one has a book held out, and like the law one holds the scale thing. So a big spectral statue from the Tower of Knowledge appears at the opening,
Okay. Yeah. Kind of
That he
like
created?
barring the entrance sort of thing. Yeah.
and it's holding a book out, and then it starts moving and pulls a huge flaming sword out from the book.
That's awesome. Okay. And is this the one where they move near it or away from it?
Any creature hostile to you that moves into a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Then they take 20 on a failed save or half on a successful one.
Okay.
And they're there until they deal 60 damage.
Okay, cool.
Damn.
So there's also a generous outpouring of light from the entrance as this thing appears and draws this flaming sword and readies itself to bar the gates and prevent anything from leaving here. Next up would be Uli. However, Tonberry is going to take the second turn here, and that's it for him for this round. Tonberry is going to show you guys what that blurry thing was.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Well, it was censored out. I'm scared.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bert, you see a sort of disturbance in the air flying toward you in sort of a thin line. I don't know if this is something you recognize, but
I probably
about
read
to.
about it.
That's a 25 to hit.
Whoa.
Good God.
Well, even with my plus 4 AC, that's a hit.
Yeah, okay. So that is 12 force damage as you feel the unmistakable feeling of being stabbed by a sword.
Oh.
And it does come to you immediately. Ah, yes, Arcane Sword, the invisible wizard murder weapon.
Yikes.
So now you know that this thing is sort of dancing around the room at his control, threatening anyone that threatens him.
He's got an invisible sword.
Could we see where it came from, where it originated from?
No, this was actually cast before the trial even ended. This is what stabbed Malboro. Uli is up next.
Marlboro's name has changed like 7 times
Yeah.
in the last.
Marlboro.
It's a marble mouth name.
Marlboro.
Now.
Maboro.
Marlboro. Okay. So how many are left standing? Well, are the other ones through the thing?
There's one trying to leave and two that are still in there.
How close are they to each other?
The two that are still in there are like 5 feet or less apart, and then the other one is like 10 feet from them.
And how close are they to everybody else?
I think the only other people that are close to them are like Judge Flan and the bailiff.
I would like to try and capture everybody within a 15-foot cube of me.
Okay.
Okay, I climb up there so angry, and I
trying to think of a legal joke.
Wait, okay, no,
I'm trying to think of a thunder joke.
No, I don't need a thunder joke. I climb up there and I go,
Guilty as charged.
you guys are too cool. I was gonna say, that wasn't very cash money of you.
It's pretty good.
John, what was yours? You got excited.
I didn't have any. I was just excited.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm sticking with mine.
Say it again.
That wasn't very cash money of you. And then I snap, and thunder wave booms out. And if anyone is like even remotely in that area that I don't want to hurt, I would like to try and spell sculpt for the first time.
Okay. Yeah, give me a D20 for the spell sculpting.
Okay. A 12?
Okay. Yeah, you attempt to do so, but you don't quite feel that control over it yet.
All right. And I'm casting Thunder Wave at a 3rd level.
Okay. Give me
Yeah.
another d20 for your surge potential.
Yeah. Natural 20.
All right. Okay, so that's a surge, yeah?
A 1 would be a surge.
Oh, I see.
Because it's at a 3rd level,
Mm-hmm.
it is 4d8.
Nice. What is the save on that one?
Constitution.
Okay. So the two front judges got you said Constitution? Mm-hmm. They actually don't have super high Constitution, so 16 on both of those.
Yeah, that's a save.
The far judge, gets a 6.
That's a fail.
Okay, and then the bailiff and Judge Flan also get a 16.
Okay, so
Okay. So just the far one.
The far one takes full damage.
Okay.
Everyone else takes half.
Okay, got it.
19.
Okay. So we'll round that down to 9.
And they're pushed 10 feet away
Yes.
if they fail.
So the judge's stand, very theatrically, is exploded at the conclusion of this trial. Judge Flan and the bailiff kind of go, they get knocked down where they are, and splinters flying everywhere.
But they get up again.
The two judges that were near you, with the damage that they'd taken before from Tibio's magic missile, they were both illusions, and they burst into nothing. They just burst. The judge that was walking out, as you might have expected, is blasted forward and takes 19 thunder damage.
Yeah.
And actually just gets launched out this pass wall into the open air and water outside. And you just see Tonberry kind of go like flying out this open wall.
Oh, that means we get some angel damage.
Oh, that's right. Moved out of the
Yeah.
space. That's an instant 20 damage. So Tonberry gets booted out the door, and then like on its way out, this angel's just winding up like MLB and just slice and just cuts Tonberry a new one.
Run.
And stay out.
Yeah, and he just goes kind of somersaulting head over heels out the pass wall.
Hell yeah.
Next up is Holly.
Are there magic missiles still floating in the air?
Yes, a lot of them.
Okay. Like how many? Like 100?
Between like 20 and 30 of them.
How far up are we in this chamber from the water below?
You are 3 floors up, so roughly 30, 40 feet.
Okay. And right now, the judge is just falling in slow motion out this window, basically.
Well, you saw him fall out the window. None of you are like close enough to the window to see like where he's at now.
I guess I'm going to run up to the opening.
Yeah, Holly, you're the first to see him as he comes rushing up towards you, standing on a bridge that is floating rapidly upwards.
Oh. How far away is he from me right now?
Maybe 20 feet.
Great. Okay, I'm going to erupt Earth on that bridge.
Okay.
Okay, so I choose a point I can see on the ground or bridge within range. A fountain of turned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in the area must make a dex saving throw.
Wow, 5. That is
Great.
or a 6, sorry.
I beat that.
Okay.
Not bad. 25 bludgeoning damage.
Man, okay.
Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared away.
Or,
Ha.
there's a hole in the bridge.
Yeah, so actually I'm going to say that like a large chunk of the bridge just detonated underneath Tonberry, and he is like scrambling to stay on it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like flying through
He's
the...
not doing good.
And it's kind of like flying through the air, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the bridge is like dropping rubble into the water below as it continues to raise, but Tonberry is like hanging on by his like fingertips on the edge of this bridge as it's still like rocketing upwards. That is the end of the first round. Layer action for the end of the first round. Those magic missiles hanging over your head.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there are 30 magic missiles to deal with.
Don't forget, there's 300 people in this room.
As a reaction,
Uh-huh.
could I use my Umbral Guard? Because it protects from projectiles.
They won't ablate the magic missiles, but they'll protect
it
you.
might help.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
help. Yeah.
Could I do that?
I'd say it'll take the +1 off of every dart at least.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm going to pop my umbrella then.
Okay. Yeah. You point your umbral guard upwards, and you see this kind of iridescent sheen as the umbrella forms above you. And these magic missiles, one of them kind of breaks, and then almost like a cloud burst, the rest of them come hailing down on you. So again, these just hit. I'm going to send...
Shield.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to send 3 at Tibio, 3 at Snack, 6 at Holly, 6 at Bert, and 12 at Uli. 12 plus 6 is 18 damage, Holly.
For just me?
For just you.
I'm dead.
Are you really?
Actually?
No.
Okay. And then we said, 3 at Bert?
I think you said 6.
6 at Bert, okay. 17 plus 6, 23.
I'm gonna die.
Tibio takes 3.
The shield negates them, right?
They were all ones. Oh my God. Even though there's only 3 of them. But yeah, the 3 that went towards you are just poof, poof, poof. Snack. You get yours as well. 6, 7, 8 plus 3 is 11 force damage. Uli.
Yeah. Can I bend luck on one of these rolls, please?
On one of them, yeah.
Out of 12.
A D4 penalty.
Okay. We're at 30 damage. Uli, you spin around the room and see all of these magic missile darts hailing down on your friends, and then you look up and just see this glowing force above you as it's descending directly on top of you, and you just hold up the umbral guard, kind of bracing for it. And you just grit your teeth, and then you feel absolutely nothing because you can feel him standing next to you. It's Rin with his arm outstretched. Rin, the elf boy who tried to teach you a little bit of self-control, is standing shoulder to shoulder with you. And you hear him, among other voices, saying, "You're not fighting this alone. You know that, right? We're all here."
Hey, buddy!
And he gestures out to a room full of people that you've all met. For the next round and for the rest of combat, as a bonus action on each of your turns, you can call on any ally you've met so far in the game that is present.
What the fuck? Yes.
Hey,
Wait.
where's my elf boy?
Okay.
Hey, buddy, I just tried to do the spell sculpt like you taught me.
He's like,
It didn't work, but I tried.
he's talking with you as he's holding up a shield overhead, and you can see his arms just quavering every time a missile impacts him. And he says, "Yeah, that's great."
Yeah. Maybe you need to lift some weights.
He's like, "All right, the rest is on you. I'm just about spent."
Thanks, bud.
And he does some flip wizard bullshit. He jumps off the judge's pulpit, and then he takes another step midair, and you see a little shield form beneath his feet, and he jumps off of it, and then he starts kicking at the side of the air, and you can see him running along an invisible wall, and then he just kind of rolls to a stop on the ground.
Right on,
And
right
he
on.
says, "Come on, don't make him do this alone." Snack, you have the first initiative.
Does Snack see Tonberry?
Yeah, I think the bridge kind of raises in front of this window for a second, and you see him just kind of hanging on to the edge of this destroyed stone bridge as it gets lifted up.
Okay, Snack's going to run up to Tonberry and see him dangling from the bridge, and is going to take out the hawk rock, the magic hawk rock that always hits.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's gonna toss it at his pinky finger.
Okay.
One of the pinky fingers holding on.
Yeah. All right, and is it just 1 damage?
It's 1 damage, but
Okay.
well, I get to add thunder damage from Genie's Wrath, so it's gonna be a little explodey rock. It's a pop rock.
Man, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Man.
One little pinky gets exploded.
Add
so-
your thunder damage here.
Yeah, 4 damage to pinky.
Great. Okay. So yeah, his left hand, you just see this kind of burst of stone that goes flying in every direction, and he throws his hand off the bridge and just shakes it rapidly as he's holding on with just his right arm now, kind of like coming down to just a couple fingers left on the bridge. And he looks back frantically, he gets a moment of time to look back into that chamber as he passes upward, and it looks like he's losing his grip. Tonberry's not a fit person.
Sure. Yeah. And so can I summon Nook at this point?
Yeah.
Nook, come join me on this ledge. Here's a rock.
What do you want me to do?
See that pinky on that hand that's still holding on?
Yeah, sure.
Here's the rock.
All right. Wait, how'd you get the rock back?
I just assume it comes back. It's a magic rock.
The rock always hits.
I lost my rock to Nook, and I thought it always came back. I don't know why.
We've recovered stuff from the bottom of the lake here.
That's
before.
true, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'll have Nook attack his other hand.
Okay. Just with a piece of debris.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you give a rock to a child and say, hit that old guy. Nook throws the rock. It doesn't get anywhere near the bridge. He just kind of like lobs it out the window and he says, I'm not very good at throwing stuff.
We will speak of this later, Nook.
And you see him kind of like do a little gesture with his right hand, kind of these little twinkly finger things. And then he makes a fist and then pulls down on it really hard. And you can see vines spring out from the bottom of the bridge and wrap around Tonberry's feet and start like tugging him downwards.
What?
Damn.
Is it melon vines?
It's melon vines.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
His agricultural magic is in full swing here. And it grabs him by the feet and... is not yet enough to pull him down, but he's going to continue to try. You can see that Tonberry is struggling. Next up is Tibio, then Bert Uli Holly.
I'm gonna cast web on Flan.
Oh, okay, cool.
Tibio says,
If you do not fight, no harm will come to you, but we cannot allow you to leave.
and I cast web.
Okay. What's the save on that?
Dex.
Okay. So I'm going to give her disadvantage on that since she was not expecting to be targeted during this fight. So that is a 10.
She fail.
Okay. She's webbed.
So after I cast web, I say,
Move yourself out of the way, and we will end this now.
She starts to roll. She just rolls out of the way.
cool.
And she says, I'm not a part of this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's doing. Free me.
We'll sort this out later.
And did you want to call on somebody as your bonus action?
Well, yeah, but I don't know who.
Did you say we can do it every turn?
Yep, every turn
As a
for the rest of
bonus
the fight.
action?
I don't know what to... I'm going to summon Marco Bingo.
Okay.
I say,
Miss Bingo, would you please take care of Judge Flan and make sure that she does not go anywhere?
She says, can do.
I'm giving Ms. Bingo the power. She's the new authority in Tildry at this moment, according to me.
Okay.
Bingo for president.
I like that.
Yeah, she, what is she going to do? She pulls out a magic item that you guys have not yet seen.
She's just full of surprises.
It is a small nesting doll.
Hell yeah.
That she opens up and then walks towards Flan, and Flan goes, no, 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 no. And Flan gets smaller and smaller as she approaches, and then she goes and just captures her inside of a
Sick.
nesting
It's a
doll.
Pokeball.
She's covered in webs.
Yeah,
it's
covered
sort
in
of
webs. Yeah. Yeah, she couldn't run away from that. There's no save or anything. Yeah.
So I have a squirrel nesting doll. Is mine magical?
No, yours is a regular nesting doll.
Dang it, but it's
Oh,
squirrels.
looks like a squirrel.
There's a squirrel inside it.
Scary.
It is not alive anymore.
Yeah. Oh, no way. Yeah.
That's a stinky nesting doll.
Yeah. All right, Tibio, is that it for you?
Yeah. I don't want to kill anybody.
Okay. At the end of that turn, Tonberry is going to make an attack with his arcane sword.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and
Oh,
we're
well.
gonna go for
I'm at full
we're gonna go for
health,
Snack.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, Snack just almost caused him to fall to his death.
Is this how you thought you would die, Tonberry?
Snack's taunting him.
He says, "Shut your mouth, lizard!" And he stabs you with a blurry knife. That is a 22 to hit, Snack.
That? Let me check. Yeah, yeah.
That is 27
Oh.
piercing damage.
Was that a crit?
No. Yeah, there's just a big range on it.
That's
Are
in your
you
max.
conscious?
Snack is conscious.
Okay, great.
Barely.
Yikes.
All right, and for for his action,
No.
You can't kill Snack. Everyone loves
It's a
Snack.
fan favorite.
his free hand that is not being held onto by vines and is recently injured but still functional, he points back into the room and he just says, "Do your jobs." And any of you that know arcane magic know that he just cast mass suggestion on a cluster of law mages.
Oy, oy,
At least they're just red shirts, right?
Next up is Bert.
Bert is still reeling from his arcane missile hit. He says, Boss, are you here, boss? Referring to the proprietor of the inn in
Lamplight.
Yeah, I'm going to say Ross the boss is here, but he's remained quiet thus far. Yeah, he's kind of out in the crowd, and he like kind of does this like me, and like points to himself and looks around, and everybody's like, yeah, he said you, go ahead. And they like push him up towards the stage. Yeah, so Ross the boss stands up. He says, yeah, what do you need? I'm here to help.
You gave me that whisper quill, and it's the coolest. But right now, Snack and I could use one of your signature healing breakfasts.
Right. I don't have much on me. All I brought with me on the trail was a bunch of crispy bacon.
I think that'll do.
Okay, yeah, so for your bonus action, he is going to hurl a crispy bacon at Snack.
Snack doesn't take his eyes off of Tonberry and just catches the bacon.
Yeah, okay, give me a dexterity check, not a save.
10.
Okay, I'm going to say it lands at your feet. You'll be able to pick it up with your movement on your next turn.
We get one good
Yeah. That's good.
It's not like Lyra.
That's
Yeah.
what I got. Yeah.
Bert, anything for your action?
I'm going to use a second level bless to bless every other party member.
Okay.
What do we get? Sorry, I'm confused.
You get to add a D4 to any attack or saving throw that you make for the rest of this fight, pretty much.
Okay.
By the way, boss, you got any more bacon? I'm pretty hurt too.
I gave it to the kobold.
Ah, okay.
All right. Up next is Yuli.
You, Lee. If I die, will you please give an eulogy? I'm looking for an NPC with good fighting or casting ability.
Aren't we all?
No, I'm just wondering if we know of anybody. Hey, Dave.
Yes, dear.
We're gonna have to talk about that when we're not fighing. But I could
He
use
just
your...
says, Uli, yes, you needed me. What is it?
Yes. Hey, I need you to do whatever you can do
He says,
and do it well.
say no more. And he, from his hip, grabs this ornate cleaver with a bunch of kind of like blue and gold decals to it. This one's for Lamplight. And for you.
Hell yeah.
And he sprints past you and jumps out the window and tries to like grab onto Tonberry.
Whoa.
Damn.
Foolish Minotaur.
He's
out
really
for
for
Dave.
Frodoing.
He doesn't quite make it.
Dave!
Kill him.
You just hear him go, Geronimo! And he like jumps out the window and is like
Wait.
kind of like pedaling his arms to try to slice Tonberry
He
as he's
doesn't
flying through
quite
the
make
air.
it.
Doesn't quite make it.
Could I bend luck for him?
Oh, okay, cool. So +3. Unfortunately, his initial roll was a 2.
Why did you make it sound so good then?
Sorry. Yeah, he still does not quite make contact with Tonberry, but on his way down, he does catch a loose vine that is dangling from the bridge, and so he's still hanging on. And you see the whole bridge kind of like list as if it doesn't want to go up anymore with all this extra weight on it, but it
that's
continues
good.
up. Yeah. He says, I don't like water. I don't know why I live in Lamplight.
You're not a water buffalo?
That's a good one.
I'm just gonna magic missile.
At Tonberry?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, I don't like you, man. And then I punch at him 3 times.
Okay. Yeah, you punch at him as if he were right in front of you.
He's got a big hitbox.
11.
Okay. He kind of like is like slowly like turning to like look at you and see what's coming at him, and you see his eyes kind of go wide, and then he swipes a hand down and you see a shield form, and he goes, pathetic, and they all just
I hate this guy.
any movement, Uli?
Yeah, I'm gonna get off of the the judges stand.
Okay. Before Holly's turn, we're going to have Tonberry go again. Okay. Tonberry lets go of the bridge, and he falls toward the water.
Ha.
Attack of opportunity from the Minotaur.
Yeah. On his way down, Dave just takes a swing at him with his free hand and his cleaver and connects, even with disadvantage. So he gets a clean slice, and Dave is way faster than you thought he was going to be. You actually see a blue streak go through the air, just a kind of a wake of light, and you see a little bit of blood start to spill out of Tonberry's cheek on his way down. You actually see Tonberry going kind of pale as he's falling like face up down into the water. However, he pulls a hand out from inside of his cloak, and you see him clutching something glass. Yeah.
Big middle finger.
He pulls a big middle finger out of his pocket. So, fuck you guys. He pulls out what is clearly a large healing potion as he falls backwards toward the water.
Aw, dang.
And slams it into his face.
Hope it's a fizzle.
Can you roll for that being a fizzle potion?
Oh no, he's got his sources.
No.
He collides with the water and sort of disappears below.
Holly is going to. Are the law mages within 10 feet of me?
Some of them are, yeah. There's a good cluster of people that are starting to kind of close in on everyone in here. There's, I'd say, 8 law mages that are all kind of like taking out their staves and their batons, and they're just kind of crowding the 5 of you. And they're just like, what are you doing? This is illegal activity.
I want to have my sister Ivy come help me.
Yeah.
Be like, Ivy, I know you're out there. I need you.
You see a hand fly up, and she says, I'm here.
All right, come here, quick.
Yeah, you see her kind of push her way through the crowd, and she says, what do you need?
All right, remember the family move.
Yep.
All right, we got this.
Let's just say it out loud like we're in an anime. What's the family move?
You have to say it together.
Yep.
Thunderstep.
Thunderstep.
Okay, I want us to both thunderstep at the same time.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna like gesture to Ivy to like step back, but we're gonna like do a dance move, like shuffle apart, like pointing at each other.
Okay.
Like we do this at family weddings,
Yeah.
except not actually perform the spell.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, no, you do. It's a blast.
and then I'm gonna be like count down on my hands. 3, 2, 1. And then we both are going to cast Thunderstep.
And so does that happen where you disappear from or where you disappear to?
We step away.
Yep.
And up to 90 feet away to
Okay.
a space we choose.
Yep.
And then the thunder comes to where we were standing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I'm trying to just increase our radius because it was 10 feet around
Oh,
to
great.
be 2 10 feet arounds
Okay.
next to each
and
other.
where are you teleporting to?
I am going to teleport to the water where Tonberry fell
Okay.
and just down into the water.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I don't know what Ivy's going to do, but
Okay. I'm going to say Ivy teleports to like a box seat inside the court there.
okay.
Just kind of up to safety for herself. But yeah, you see just kind of like at first you just see a bunch of bubbles as you teleport into the water down there. And you see a bunch of smoke billowing out of the window that you just came from as your thunder wave goes off inside there.
Okay. She's just going to try to swim up to the surface of the water.
Okay. Yeah, I would say from the surface you can see kind of a large aquatic shape swimming away from you towards the Tower of Magic.
Yeah, octopus again.
Okay. Did I kill all those law mages?
Yeah, so the rest of you that were inside still, you saw at least 4 law mages crowding Holly and her sister. And when the thunder wave goes off, go ahead and give me damage for that.
So it's 3d10.
So 60-10, right?
That's right.
Sister
yeah.
damage?
Yeah.
Sister
yeah.
dam.
We are.
Where's
They
my...
were in the Venn diagram of thunder waves, right in the middle.
Sure.
Bad place to be. I'm
Are any of us gonna have?
gonna say no.
Okay.
Great.
Good, thank you.
There's enough damage going on without friendly fire here.
10, 16, 19, 24 plus 19.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think this was a 1.
I was gonna write it down. Do you want me to double check that math?
It's
No, that's
fine.
right.
Every law mage that was caught in that is unconscious against a wall or debris or something, just kind of face down in the dirt.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Are there any still standing?
There are a few, but even those ones have kind of backed off from you guys. So the layer action for this round is pretty much neutered because there are very few law mages to even act.
Ha!
But was it Spade?
The hyacinth sister strike again.
The Hyacinth Sisters strike again.
What is happening today?
That's really hard to say.
Oh man.
All right. I'm going to have...
It's a new warm up.
Actually, okay. Layer action for this round. The four of you that are still in the building, you definitely notice that each of you have a law mage that is sort of got you as a mark. There are 4 remaining law mages that are each one of them watching you. Snack begins our next round.
Can Snack ask for a Nook again?
Yeah.
Nook, get back here.
He's like, I'm tired. All right, what's up?
I don't care, Nook. Hand me this bacon on the ground and put it in my mouth.
You got it, Captain. He
Action economy.
Yeah, he bends down, grabs the bacon, breaks it into pieces, and he says, "Here comes the airplane."
Here comes a what?
I don't know.
It's a dragon. It's a dragon.
His nose starts bleeding. He goes, "I don't know what I just said." Anyway, here comes the dragon. Open wide, and he feeds you the bacon.
Okay.
Snack. This is Ross's private reserve bacon. You are going to heal. Say 3d10 plus 5.
Wow!
Dang.
It's a big swing.
That's
It
some
could
good
be
private
13.
bacon.
Could be
It's
33.
made of dragon. It's dragon bacon.
Yeah, it could be 5 or 6.
13.
Oh my! Really? You got ones?
I got
Or,
one.
oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So that's still something. Okay. Right. I see this giant creature moving through the water.
Yeah. You can see it from there.
Snack faces Nook and does a slight thankful nod, and then falls off backwards off the platform.
So dramatic. He
then-
reaches one arm out like, no.
And then next thing Nook sees is Snack holding out his cape that's too small for him, like as best he can to make it look like he has wings, and he's flying towards the sea creature.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you all see Snack disappear out the window, just Mach speed towards the aquatic mark.
So my fly speed's 30 feet. I don't know how far I can get with my... Am I within 120 feet of the
Yes.
octopus? Yes. So I will cast Eldritch Blast
All right.
with my action. And then I get the D4 for every roll, Bert? Or is it just one per turn?
It's for attack rolls.
Yeah.
All attack
That's
rolls?
safe.
All attack rolls, yeah.
That's sick. Okay. So first one, we got a 24 to hit. I'll roll for a second just so I...
Yeah.
18 to hit.
Also hits.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Is it an octopus or do we not know?
You can probably tell from that height it's an octopus.
It's always an octopus.
That's what he
was
used
one
before
last
as well.
The octopus is back.
We got octopi and melons, and that's like a running gag.
24 damage.
Total?
Yep.
All right. The octopus briefly stops, and then you see it kind of like shake around, and then throw its arms out wide again, and then do a big like push off to restart its momentum. But you can see that clearly injured it almost as much as the potion helped it.
I tap on my lamp as I'm starting to fly and say, Genie, I hope you are hungry for calamari again.
You hear? 5 more minutes.
Okay.
What's going on out there?
Nothing important.
He comes. You can see him like peek out, and he like lifts a little like blindfold mask, and he says, "It sounds important. What is it?"
Oh, nothing. Just killing some judges.
Oh, gods. Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything. And he disappears back into the lamp.
Okay.
All right.
Is Janie an NPC?
Yes. So Tibio's turn.
Tebow.
How far apart are the towers?
I'm gonna say 300 feet total.
Okay, the bridges work by you just go out there and you expect a bridge to be there.
Yes. Experimentally, before you've been able to summon bridges by putting a foot out.
I go to take a step, and as I'm stepping, I misty step out into the air.
Okay. So you misty step out to try to kind of catch up with the action out there, and
I'm trying to get to the magic tower.
okay, yeah. So when your misty step resolves, you fall a couple feet through the air and then land on a hard stone surface, and you see, where exactly are you trying to go on the magic tower?
I'm trying to get to the fountain.
Okay, so the bridge is rapidly ascending as you're running across it now.
I would like to dash across the bridge because that was my bonus action.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So you're like more than halfway there. Yeah.
Whoa! go!
Just about even with the octopus almost.
Tibia's almost there.
All right. Yeah, Tonberry is just going to go as fast as he can to try to make it to the Tower of Magic. So you see the octopus just kind of double its pace and jet ahead. Next up is Bert.
Okay. Bridge is 300 feet.
Yes.
So I'll step out onto the bridge.
Okay.
Um,
Actually, give me a acrobatics or athletics check to get onto the bridge.
3?
He trips over the rubble, just falls face first.
Is that with
Told
your?
you to wait.
Oh, you did it to everyone but yourself for
Yeah.
the D4.
I don't
so
know if I can
selfless.
bless myself.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say you fall onto the bridge. So that is it for your movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the ground, I'm gonna rotate so I'm facing back inside the room,
Okay.
the courtroom.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to dispel the mass suggestion spell.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
What spell level is that?
6th.
So I have to beat a 16 because it's 10 plus 6.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Got it. Rolled a 15.
Nice, okay.
Spell modifiers 3.
Okay, I thought you were bullshitting me for a second.
Nope.
You were just like, I got it.
Got it.
Cool.
You just sound confident.
Oh, interesting. What level is Dispel Magic?
3rd level.
So instead, actually, one of the law mages reaches out and says, "Not so fast!" and casts Counterspell on you, as they were all primed to do so. And immediately counters your 3rd level spell.
Damn.
Jesus.
They countered my counter.
Uli is up next.
Uli runs to the bridge and grabs Bert.
Okay.
I get to Bert, I grab him, and I cast Dimension Door
Okay.
to the
What level is Dimension Door?
fourth level.
Okay, so they do have to roll for this one. That's a 3. All right, so you're free to go, Uli.
Yeah.
We're going to the Fountain of Magic.
He says,
range on that.
You see one law mage reach out and go, "Oh, no, you don't," and cast Counterspell, and you just keep going.
I'm like, the range is 500 feet.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
I would like to go to right
Yeah.
as far as I can get into
Yeah.
the Fountain of Magic.
So, yeah,
basically.
pretty much. Do you remember earlier where you first tested the bridges? You were holding your leg out over the open air?
Yeah.
So there's a bit of like a walkway outside on the Tower of Magic on the floor that is the Fountain of Magic on the 21st. So it's a huge distance away, diagonally going up. But you can make it all the way there with your Dimension Door.
Hell yeah. So me and Bert are there.
Yeah. Go ahead, Holly.
Okay, so Holly's in the water.
Yep.
So is my summoning a NPC still happening?
Yeah, you still can if you want to.
Okay. Tadpole!
Perfect.
Okay.
Todd, I need your fishing skills!
Okay. You're kind of bobbing in the water. Tonberry is just miles ahead of you. Tibio is floating on a bridge, and he's like sprinting toward the Tower of Magic. You just barely saw Bert and Uli teleport. You seem to be the one kind of left behind, Holly, as it seems to happen more often than not, that you're just kind of struggling to keep up in combat. And then you hear it. A sort of whirring noise and the splitting of water. Todd Pole is speeding towards you on a magically enhanced canoe, and he just says, "Fishing magic!" And he's got his wand in the water at the back like a rudder, and he's just like cruising through the water, and he just kind of like scoops you with one arm, and the two of you are just like rocket speed going towards the Tower of Magic in a canoe.
Amazing.
Oh man, Todd, yes! I knew you'd be able to help me. Let's go get that octopus.
He's like, "I'm sorry, I was supposed to come to the court appearance, but the fishing looked really good out here, so I just stayed."
Okay, we need to stop that octopus at all costs. Can you get me as close as possible?
He kind of diverts the rudder and he says, "On it!" And he gets you guys really close. So in the course of your turn, you managed to make it almost to the Tower of Magic.
Okay, I'm gonna cast slow on the octopus.
Nice. Okay.
And this is my last 3rd level.
Okay.
The material component of this is a drop of molasses.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull a little vial out of my one of my apron pockets.
Hold on. Is it shaped like Mrs. Butterworth?
Yes, it's very tiny though. And I'm just gonna drop a drop of molasses into the lake water.
Yeah.
Almost like an oil slick that comes out from that one drop
Yeah.
and then covers the water. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He does not make the save.
Okay. So his speed is halved and takes a -2 penalty on AC and Dex saving throws and can't use reactions.
Okay.
Hold on, there's some spell casting stuff. If a creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, it needs to roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the next turn.
Damn.
So basically, it's a slow motion spell cast.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. So Tonberry is going to take his second turn for the round. We said a 10 or higher to cast a spell?
11 or higher. Nope. You get to cast it. I rolled a 7.
Okay. The spell does go off. Holly, you feel your magic doesn't pull through on him. You see the surface of the water begin to ripple, and then it shoots up in a giant column. And you see this massive octopus being raised into the sky in this enormous, solid column of water. Tonberry has cast reverse gravity. And is being lifted into the sky against the tower, kind of raising himself up to the 21st floor. That is the end of that round. Top of the next round is Snack.
How did everyone pass me? As I'm flying along at a pretty steady, mediocre clip compared to everyone else.
It's like a wacky game of Mario Kart going on.
Yeah. So like Snack like stretches out his back legs really straight, trying to go faster, and it's not. Yeah.
Your speed is 31 feet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll use my turn to try to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, I would say if you wanted to sacrifice the rest of your turn to this purpose, that you could make it to the 21st floor of the Tower of Magic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Okay. So you join Bert and Uli at the top. You pass by this octopus that is suspended in a column of water. Tibio is up next.
I'm going to Misty Step and Dash again
Okay.
to try and make it the rest of the way there if
Yeah.
I can, or as
Yeah.
far as I can get.
Yeah, and I'd say the bridge arrives at the 21st. So you as well make it to the end of the bridge and across to where the rest of your party is.
Okay.
Tonberry is going to try for a spell, and he is still slowed.
Damn it. I rolled a 3.
Okay. And what is the level of slow, the spell?
3rd level.
Third level?
I'm trying to dispel my slow.
Yes.
Rude.
Yeah, okay. So it is outright dispelled at the time of casting. So you see the octopus kind of like speed up and then jettison itself upward and kind of meets eyes with all of you at the top of the tower as a giant octopus floating in midair, in midwater. Next is Bert.
I think he looks better as an octopus.
Gives you a middle tentacle.
Can I ask what spell level reverse gravity is?
You can. 7th level.
Oh,
Tonberry.
yikes. I'm just gonna try to dispel the polymorph. 4th level, right? Nope.
Damn, okay.
Wow, all that
Yep.
suspense.
The octopus squints his eyes and is clearly laughing at you. Like, pathetic.
Blub, 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 blub.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Stop the presses.
Do I get to add proficiency to that?
Yes.
Then I got a 14.
And what did you say, 14? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he unpolymorphs, and you see him still kind of like laughing at you as if it wasn't going to work. And then all of a sudden you see his eyes go wide, and he holds his hands to his neck and goes,
Yeah. Always remember to add your proficiency.
yeah, it's on Uli.
I want to use my movement to get into the Fountain of Magic chamber.
Okay. And yeah, you stride up to the big white doors.
Yeah. And I go in.
Okay. This is about as close as you've ever gotten to this fountain. Before, everyone else in this party interacted with the fountain.
Yes.
You didn't have a mark and weren't technically allowed to be in here to do so.
Yes.
However, now, it becomes apparent to you and to everyone around here that Uli is different than everyone else.
Well, I already knew that.
Uli, when you step into the room, the fountain begins to pulse. And it takes you a couple seconds to realize that it's pulsing at the same beat as your heart rate.
Oh shit, because you're a sorcerer.
Yes.
The water that's suspended over this fountain, casting off all of its iridescent lines of blue and pink and white, starts to almost reach out towards you, Uli, and your skin starts to hum and crackle, and it feels almost like a cool breeze that turns into a cold, sharp wind, and you realize that you had seen this one time before. You take a look down at your arms and see that your skin is starting to glow and that these colorful raindrops are moving upwards away from you, out of you. You have no doubt in your mind that you are the same thing as what this water is. What do you want to do?
Do I feel good?
No. There's a certain degree of pain to it and coldness.
I don't think I want to be in here then. But I'm really curious and I want to touch the water anyway.
Yeah, you reach out and touch the water. It sort of reaches out to meet you as well. It almost looks like your own hand is reaching out to touch yours, and you just kind of fold fingers with it. And when you do, you see that light coming off of your skin just glow to an untenable intensity. All of your spell slots are restored. Your HP is maxed out.
Damn.
Every turn, you will lose 1/3 of your health until you die.
What the fuck?
You have this feeling of euphoria that is rapidly falling away from you. And you are brimming with power and competence.
I want to take that high out to the bridge.
Okay.
But that'll be my turn.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say you just kind of dash out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Kind of laughing, probably.
Okay.
Maniacally.
Holly, it's on you.
Todd, can you get this canoe in that water?
He looks up the column and looks at you like you're insane.
Just trust me. Holly grabs his hand. We can do this. And she holds onto the side of the canoe with her other hand.
You see the smallest blush, and he says, anything for you. And he points the rudder down, and he goes, here we go! And he just, like, points it into the water, and you see this kind of burst of speed as he plunges it deep into the water, and the canoe takes up vertically up the column, kind of half in to keep its buoyancy. But yeah, it is just racing up the column. You feel Todd pull's hand kind of grab you as the canoe starts to list sideways, and he chucks you up onto the ledge towards the thing. And he just says, long drop! And you kind of see him like turn around in the canoe and start to like careen back towards the bottom of the water.
Was that Todd Pole?
What a guy. Thanks, Todd!
Sploosh.
It's just like Splash Mountain.
Extreme flume.
So she sees Uli
Yes.
looking tripped out.
Brimming with power. Her body has become this iridescent display of colors, and yeah, her eyes are just whited out, and she's actually just levitating.
Okay. Wow. Oh, and that guy. And Holly points back, looking at Tonberry. Is he just sitting in water?
Yeah, he's kind of like choking, suspended in air right now.
I don't like that guy. I'm gonna witch bolt him. And Holly just pulls out her little witch bolt purple crystal. So a beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards the creature. 17.
That hits.
Yes. He takes 1d12 lightning damage. Only 3.
Okay. Yeah, you see him beginning to try to like swim out of this circle of water that he's trapped in, and he takes a couple of strides towards it and then starts shuddering from the electrical current running through him. He is going to swim to the edge of this and fall onto the sort of mezzanine that you guys are sitting on. And he is going to say, show mercy on me. I'm not in control. This isn't fair. Something has taken hold of me.
All right, he's cursed.
Please, you have to show mercy.
I almost forgot because of what a dick he is.
He's like on his knees, kind of like looking up towards you guys with this big, wet patch all around him.
Why should we show mercy? Can we do some voice effects on that one?
Yeah, where was the mercy when, people needed your help? You were meant to be an impartial judge, and Holly's like holding the witch bolt crystal to like try to like, it's akin to holding a dagger to his throat,
Yeah.
kind of, but with magic.
You just heard a lot of testimony from people who said we were good.
So you'll show mercy. You have to. It's not my fault.
Tell us how to remove the curse.
I don't know how to do that, but you have to forgive me.
We don't have to do anything.
Yeah, forgiveness wasn't really part of the package.
I shouldn't be punished for something that's not my fault, right? I can't go to jail. I'm a judge.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
You didn't say vibe check.
Can I vibe check him? It's 15.
Okay. Uli, you see his eyes dart away from you for just a second, and you follow to where he was looking. He is maintaining concentration on an arcane sword that is coming for your throat.
I zap him.
Okay. What are you going to use?
I feel like this is a good opportunity to just grab him by the throat and shocking grass.
Okay.
I agree.
So I reach out and I grab him by the throat and I lift him up.
Okay. Yeah.
By shocking grass.
He, when he sees you coming towards him, he like loses concentration on the spell immediately. You grab him by the throat and raise him. The rest of you have never seen Uli so imposing or indomitable.
And I'm like shaking with rage.
Yeah.
And
yes. Snack is circling Uli right now, flying in the air.
Tonberry's like clutching at his throat as you're holding him up. He says, "You can't do this. This isn't... I don't deserve this."
I'll be the judge of that, Your Honor.
Okay.
Nice.
So stupid.
Nice.
And then I zap him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Uli.
What's the most damage that your shocking grasp can do?
Okay, so it's 2d8.
Okay. So 16.
Yeah.
Okay. The most perfect form of your own magic comes spilling out of you as you clutch Tonberry, and you see this electricity kind of ripple through his body, and you feel him go limp in your arms. Or in your hand, I guess.
Does anything else happen to me because of that effect?
Yeah, so this being the end of your turn, you're going to lose exactly 1/3 of your health. The rest of you can see Uli. She's kind of like steaming in the open air as her body continues this iridescent magical effect. You can see that part of her is disassembling. What do you do to his body?
I feel like in an angry, euphoric state, I would maintain my grasp on him.
Okay.
Can we
Yeah,
interact?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tibio sees what you're doing and sees how you are. And he comes up and says,
Uli, please, you must stop. You must stop. This isn't you.
and I search her for the mirror.
Yeah, it's on her.
I show her her face.
Doesn't look like you.
Look at yourself, Uli. This is not right.
Tibio.
Please, Uli, just put him down. There's a better way.
I slowly set him down, and as soon as my hand comes off of him, I like back up, kind of panicky.
Okay.
Tibio, I'm scared.
It will be all right, Uli. We will stop this.
Holly steps on the judge's broken finger, the pinky. Just crunches it. She just crunches it under her boot a little bit.
Sure.
Does he make a death save? Because
He is unconscious at this point. You hear a voice from Tonberry say, "Pity, such a pure vessel." You see a white figure that sort of matches the shape of Tonberry start to rise from his body. Except this one is horned and winged, but it is unmistakably a curse, like the others you've seen, pure white and brimming with energy, kind of rise to its feet.
Uh-oh.
And it kind of faces down with you, and it says, "Yes, a perfect vessel."
Get away from my friend! Holly's gonna try to jump in between them and block it off. She's gonna pull Tibio in with her to like make a barricade between the curse.
It will be all right, Uli. We will stop this.
I just try to put myself in front of her and push her back toward the fountain. I'm thinking maybe we can put it back. I don't know.
Okay. He gestures to himself and to Uli and says,
We are to you as titans are to the small folk. We need not heed your warnings.
and does something like a force push. Both of you make a dex save.
A dex save? Yeah, it was a 19.
12.
Okay. Tibio, you manage to hold fast, grabbing onto Uli's arm, I would assume. Holly, you do not. You feel the force of this kind of knock you straight off the tower, and you plummet about 5 feet onto a stone bridge that is being lifted, containing both Margot Bingo and Veronica Venus.
I was just gonna write to them.
I'm so happy to see you guys. And the wind had just been knocked out of Holly because she fell onto a stone bridge. She like stands up with the help of them, and she's like, "There's something really scary in there, you guys. I think it's a curse."
Veronica says, "We're aware. Now pay attention." And Margot says, "Step 1." And Veronica says, "Bait the curse." Thanks so much for listening. I'm Tim, your DM and your genie.
I'm Hannah, playing Holly Hyacinth.
I'm Thomas. I play Engelbert FF Wisherspoon.
I'm Tara, and I play Tibio Famur.
I'm John. I play Snack the Kobold.
And I'm Maggie, playing Uli.